joining me, please hit like button. Hit like button, like the stream. Don't let me know where you're watching from. I did not come online this morning because I was busy. We are going to wait. I'm going to wait for some minutes before we start properly. So as you're joining, hit the like button, please. Tell me where you're coming from, where you're watching from, and we're going to spend some time.
As somebody once said, there is a method in our madness. We will draw their army down into our land. Their flanks will be opened up. Their villages will be occupied by bandits and terrorists that they themselves created. That by the time they are done, and we have sent them packing from Biafran land, they will have no home to go to. All of them don't have no home to go to. The zoo is finished. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. As somebody
okay,
said,
let me see if I have a chat.
Down into our land.
Okay.
Their flanks
Biafran first, please share and thumbs up so that the message go viral. The zoo is panicking. I see you, Roma. Yeah.
All of them don't have no home to go to.
Gale, I see you. I don't know if I pronounce your name very well.
Anybody can do about it. As somebody once said, there is a method in our madness. We will draw their army down into our land. Their flanks will be opened up. Their villages will be occupied by bandits and terrorists that they themselves created. That by the time they are done, and we have sent them packing from Biafran land, they will have no home to go to.
Exactly.
All of them don't have no home to go to. The zoo is finished. And
yes, you pronounce it well. I see you. Okay. Thank you so much, my dear.
There is a method in our madness. We will draw their army down into our
This
land.
is 2 minutes 44 seconds in the program.
Their villages will be occupied by bandits and terrorists that they themselves created. That by the time they are done, and we have sent them packing from Biafran land, they will have no home to go to. All of them don't have no home to go to. The zoo is finished. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. As somebody once said, there is a method in our madness.
Thank you.
We will draw their army
You're
down
welcome.
into our land. Their flanks will be opened up. Their villages will be occupied by bandits and terrorists that they themselves created. That by the time they are done, and we have sent them packing from Biafran land, they will have no home to go to. All of them don't have no home to go to. The zoo is finished. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. As somebody once said, there is a method in our madness. We will draw their army down into our land. Their flanks will be opened up. Their villages
Obina, I see you. I see you, Obina. Obina, bros. Good day, bro. Biafran first. Yes. Nice to see you guys in this live stream.
All of them don't have no home to go to.
Nice to see you.
And there is nothing anybody can do about it. As somebody once said, there is a method in our madness. We will draw their army down into our land. Their flanks will be opened up. Their villages will be occupied by bandits and terrorists that they themselves created. That by the time they are done, and we have sent them packing from Biafran land, they will have no home to go to. All of them don't have no home to go to.
Okay, we are going to start immediately, okay?
And there is nothing
we are going to go straight to the program. I think we have waited enough. So we are here to respond and react to some of the information that is out today, this morning. We will start from this information. You know, we saw what PM posted a few days ago. And he said that that people are out, that this is what is going on in Biafran land. So, but he used a picture that is not Biafran army or Biafran Liberation Army. So people who always wait for him to make a mistake have jumped on that, and they are now using it to make joke of themselves. But what they don't understand is that PM is not somebody who is afraid of your comment or your criticism or anything. In fact, I think he recharged himself from that kind of attack. When you're trying to bring him down, that's your effort, and what you think that will bring him down will actually elevate him more higher. So Emeka Gift decided to use that to make fool of himself. I will go through it with you. It's just a short information, but the reason why I'm bringing it up is that people who think that PM is a problem are making a very big mistake. They are making a very big mistake. Mistake they're making is that the more you try to do that, the more Biafrans will know who you are and what you are out for. Whoever that God bless shall be blessed. You can't take it away. And nobody made PM who he is. It's God that put him, in the position that he is today. And he's not using it to, he's not using it wrongly, if I may use the word. He's not using it wrongly. He's using it. In fact, he's doing something marvelous with it. Now let me go to Biafran Minister of Information page. Let me go there because he responded to make a gift on that their normal routine, which is to make it look like Biafrans are not doing wonderfully well. But he have this information for him. Now let me flip the camera so you let me just flip the camera so you understand what I'm trying to say here. This is Mega Gift page. This is what he posted. If you remember, if you are following PM on Twitter, you must this very picture shouldn't be new to you. In fact, I used it also in one of my carnival, one of my video. I used this picture. This picture is not Biafran Liberation Army, but PM used it, to attack. Just he attached it to his post he made, and he said that our land is that our men are ready, something like that. That people are. This is what is happening in Biafran land. That people are ready, holding what it takes to defend the land. That's what the message means. But this guy who really think that he's a journalist that that people should listen to and all that. Sometimes he says something that makes sense, like when he comment about when he comment on what is happening in Lagos State and all that. Somehow, sometimes, 1 in a million, he makes sense a bit. But every now and then he's going back and forward on issue that matters with Biafran Liberation Army, Biafran government in exile, or Biafran Prime Minister. That is where he got it wrong. But let's go through this. Then I will now show you what Biafran Minister, Biafran Information Minister said. Choma, all hail Biafra. I see you, Choma. How are you today? Nice to have you in this program. Please, as you're joining, hit like button. If you have not done that, please, this is an opportunity for you to support me in the live stream, like the stream. If you have done it before, please don't do it again, because when you do it, you will take away the one you have done before. Just one time you click on the like button, it will go a long way to support us in the platform. Emeka said, Ekpa posted this first picture and told his followers that it is happening now, and that they are multiplying. His followers were hailing him and told him to ride on. That many others will join. Okay, this is what Emeka Gift posted. Then when looked at the picture and suspected deceit and fraud as usual, I decided to trace. Okay, the picture is not I cannot open it here because I'm reading it from from a post from Biafran information minister. If I click here now, it may take me to page of this guy. Okay, so I don't want to. I think this is a screenshot. I think, yeah, it's a screenshot. It cannot even be. It cannot take me anywhere. Okay, now let me read the response of information minister. What he said. What he replied to Emeka Gift. Now, information minister said that is not what I was said. Ewu Emeka Gift. So your only work is not to restore Biafra, but rather to go looking for traces on how to destroy whatever PM, that's Ekpa, that you could bring to the table for Biafran to be restored. Mazam Kanu couldn't have achieved anything tangible for years with this kind of catalyst like you and your folks. Do you understand what that means? So the truth is that Sona Barawa and MNK, our leader Mazam Khan, have not worked before. Okay, but people like him are people that Mazam Khan has been looking for years. And that is what happened when they kidnapped him out of, should I say, curiosity. Many people like him jump into the train, and they are now piloting the affairs perfectly, just like what Mazam have dreamed. Some of us who are following Mazam for ages understand what he wants, and we know the kind of people that he wants. If you are ready to work without, attaching it with your personal interest, like some of us do, that always want to build everything, but somehow your interest must come first. There's no way you achieve freedom. Freedom for yourself and for your people is not something that you can just, look back when you want to achieve it. It's something that's not negotiable. Once you are out for it, you go for it. No matter what comes, stand on your feet. Do not panic, do not shiver. That is what Mazam has been looking for. But like what Sonak Barwa said here, many of them are not fit to stand to test of time, because they will shiver away, they will fizzle away, which is what has been happening, and that is why you see somebody who is shouting freedom, 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 but his eyes and his attention is on money, finance. When Mazam Khan, raised some funds through Biafrans to, acquire transmission for Radio Biafra, the same group who claimed that they are following him and they are working with him came out, to give us account. How did you manage to do it? How much does it cost? He did not even buy anything until Mazam Khan came out and made it clear that if you say that that the transmission is not in the Biafran land, go to the place, that is where it is. The next day, DSS were there. They took that and they see, look, until now. They take it, and that is the end of it. And nobody have ever, regret asking for that. Did that? If your question, maybe you ask yourself after passing through that kind of thing, do you really think that that made them to stop questioning what they shouldn't even ask or question again? No, they keep on every now and then. Well, where is the money? Where is the money? That was why when Mazam Khan said that he needs people in US to pay $1. Do you know that they don't want to pay that $1? Because as Igbo man, they started calculating, in Texas we have a house so thousand. Wow. So if this $1 is being paid, this guy will not lay hands on so amount of money, without minding what that money will go into, what they will use that money to do. To the extent, Mazam Khan, started asking them for 1 trailer of catapult and gravel, 1 container of it. And 1 container, to be honest with you, is not enough to face what is available now in Nigeria. If you want to be free, in the whole Biafran land, to secure one, I don't think that 1 container is enough. 1 container is not enough. 1 container is not enough, because you are going for war, and in war, two things must happen. It's either you buy people or people buy you. In some cases, if they buy you, they made away with your catapult. So if they take each catapult they take away, you have to buy them to collect their own and collect your own back. So it's a game of 50-50, lose or win or lose. Sometimes you to favor you, sometimes it will not favor you. So you have to have enough backup so that once they collect this one, you have another one to to reply. What I'm trying to say is that our people are just like what Emeka Give have done here, focusing on something that does not matter. Where is the Emeka gift when people when Nigerian army buy people in Biafran land? They don't make much comment on that. Even in the video that they just published where they were dancing, where they were protesting, not dancing, they were protesting in Biafran land. We heard them saying, "Oh, IPOB is bad." The other ones reply and say, "I'm telling you," protesting about what they're going through. And calling IPOB bad, they should reject IPOB. People, Biafran should reject, their name. Don't accept, don't allow them. And those people that were saying those things are also Biafrans, but Biafrans in Kaki. So, why do you think for the first time in the history that Nigerian army are publicly telling you something like that, dancing, protesting like a market women? Simply because they are not finding it funny. And those who are celebrating when they buy Biafrans or when they have done something terrible to our people, something that is not bad, something very, very terrible to our people, have you seen them condemning, Nigerian army, saying what they said about IPOB? They kept quiet. They kept mute on that because you cannot buy the finger that feeds you, right? So if you bite it, then that makes you a bad person. So are you thinking what I'm thinking? Does it mean that these people are somehow, related in terms of doing what they're doing in our land? So that is it. Just think about it, then you understand what I'm saying. Now, PM says something very, very interesting, which I would like to read out for us. Let me go back to the post because I have a shift from that place. Okay, I'm coming to this one. Okay, let me start from there. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay, not this one. Fine. PM said this: when you are on top of your game, he said, okay, he made a mistake here, I think. When you are on top of your game, you decide what the opponent does. That is what I am currently doing to IPOB Nigeria. They gathered the Umo Itiborebo and told them never to talk about me in 2024. That was the kind of their New Year resolution. I watched them in January and it was like they followed the instructions. Until I decided to change for them. If they stop talking about me, I may get sick. So, which means PM feel young and healthy when he received this nonsense mushroom attacks from them. That's what he's saying here. So all hands must be on deck, okay, to smoke them out, to talk about me. Anything you see that will irritate them, please keep posting it. That is what brings them out the most. Keep them busy while we cook for Nigeria. That is what PM said. Okay. Clifford George, thank you so much, my brother. Long time no see. Where have you been, Clifford? Nice to have you in this program. Nice to have you. I have been looking for you to give you spanner, which I will give you now. Not for you to do another thing, but just to appreciate you in a way you have showed me love. I just appreciate you. Thank you, Clifford. Nice to meet you again. PM said after posting this, some people reacted actually. Somebody said the good guy, okay? That's Biafrans responding to some were laughing. It's kind of funny, and one of us who decided to respond to PM in comment section posted. That's why I tried to go to comment section, because I saw the video. I said, okay, it's worth of sharing with you. How many of you remember the day that PM dressed like this? How many of you remember that day? Now let's go, Bishop PM. You know how to touch these people.
Of the Bible.
Now listen.
Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3. The pride of your heart has deceived you.
Oh my goodness.
The pride of the past has deceived you. You who dwell in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high. You who say in your heart, who will bring me down to the ground? They say, we are going to give you treatment. Simon Ekpa, you are going to do this, we will do you this and that. You who say, who will bring me down to the ground? Though you ascended as high as the eagle. You ascended as high as the eagle. With the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you sold him in Kenya. You ascended as high as eagle. Today, you think you are still flying on the air. Your wings has been cut off. You can no longer fly. I told you people, you can no longer fly. What we are doing is we are not here for joke. We have come to get Biafra.
Peter.
You can continue to put your own Biafra in your pocket. Do not interfere in what we are doing going forward. Do not interfere. I am reading from the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 from verse 3. Verse 4 says, though you ascended as high as the eagle, and though you set your nest among the stars. Are you listening? From there, I will bring you down.
So that is it. That is it. So the person that shared this is quite funny actually, because when PM was reading this thing, he was kind of making the body language and the tone that he used here sounds funny. Anyway, that is what PM said. Let's move to another information that we are here to share with us. Let me locate this one as well, because we are going to take it one after another. I'm going to take it. Oh, I can't share this graphic image. No. I can't share this at all. Now, PM said this one was yesterday, but I was not opportune to share it yesterday because we ran out of time. Look at it here. Some of you have seen it, what he posted here. We did not know there is a Southern Nigerian Army officers until 2024. We thought it has always been Nigerian terrorists, Nigerian Army. They are one drawing the line for us. Okay. Now listen.
On developing a platform to equip them with requisite skills and competence for better performance. Modern warfare is no longer fought on battlefields alone. The hybrid nature of conflicts, information and cyber warfare, increasing use of drones and robotics, and other space-based assets have brought a paradigm shift to the battlefield. Therefore, you must all keep abreast with these changes as we collectively focus on developing capabilities to deal with these emerging security issues and build a formidable future force. The OST General Officer Commanding 82 Division of the Nigerian Army underscores the importance of the seminar. The contemporary security challenges have made it imperative to have this type of seminar that will guide us to be professional in the discharge of our responsibilities as senior
So that is what PM said here, because some people also still, you heard him saying that what he said here, that battle going on and people are falling, right? Now, where is the battle? Where, because some people say that there's nothing going on in Biafran land. In fact, there's nobody, protecting or doing anything in Biafran land. DOS child yesterday, I don't want to share that video because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make. Okay, I see you. Sonny, I see you. Thank you, guys. My brother, sabotage is too much amongst Igbos. Why? Because Igbos has been known as lovers of money and can do anything for money. But when Biafra comes, all will be okay, corrected. You are on point. It's true. It's true. It's a problem actually. It's very very big mix, among Igbos. But not everybody. Not everybody. So PM and Muslim kind of have proved them otherwise. Not everybody is a quest for money. No, it's not. Ogechi, good one, sir. I see you, Ogechi. Thank you for your comment. So, some of them said that nothing is going on in Biafran land. In fact, Biafran Liberation Army, to them, they are just 15 in numbers. There was time they did their propaganda, and that one has come and gone. Are they going to say that now? Probably. Some of them cannot, learn from what I've done in the past. So I just want us to have that in mind. And now, PM shared this as well. The collapse of zoo, according to him, he said collapse of the zoo. Now let's listen.
And finally, the West African nation of Nigeria is on the brink of an economic meltdown.
Okay.
Rising inflation rates and skyrocketing prices of food have exacerbated the crisis. Basic necessities have become luxuries for people in Nigeria. Desperate to get food, residents in Nigeria's capital city of Abuja are breaking into government warehouses to steal food and grains. To contain the crisis, the Nigerian government has now beefed up security at its food warehouses. Here's our report.
Africa's largest economy is battling its worst ever crisis. With soaring inflation and skyrocketing food costs, Nigeria is on the brink of a meltdown. And the turmoil has been the most punishing for its people. There have been angry protests and nationwide strikes, but the plight of Nigeria's citizens is only deteriorating. A litre of petrol costs more than 3 times what it did just months ago. Wages have not been keeping up with the mounting cost of living. What's worse is that prices of food staples have more than doubled in the past year.
I cannot afford to buy petrol to power my generator to water the farm because of the high cost of petrol. Things are difficult in the country. Food is expensive as well as several other items. The price of gari and rice are high. With these high costs of goods, we cannot train our children in school or manage to buy any food.
Now desperate to fight starvation, many are turning to theft and looting. In Nigeria's capital...
This is the country that Asad Dobo was telling us yesterday in the video that we played here, that he's hearing kepu, that things are going to turn, to normal, that things are going, that's what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a strategist, that he's an economist, his plan is working. There's a matter of time. There's nothing. In fact, nothing good comes out easy, like in his words. All those talk, no action is not a new thing to anybody who have been following the Nigerian news or Nigerian politics for ages. You understand that they always find a way to explain what they have done. Let's listen.
City of Abuja, hundreds are forcing their way into warehouses and stealing food. Incidents of food theft and looting of warehouses are becoming a common sight in Nigeria. The authorities, overwhelmed by the scale of the crisis, are scrambling to maintain order. They're calling it a crime beyond hunger. The National Emergency Management Agency has vowed to fortify its facilities. The security measures around these food facilities have now been tightened. The government says it's determined to prevent further breaches of law and order. Experts believe the current situation is so dire that it might leave the future generations struggling to get food.
We are suffering.
We are suffering in Nigeria. It was not like this before, and we want a change for good. There is real hunger in Nigeria. Children are hungry, adults are hungry, and there's just too much suffering.
Thousands are devoid of...
After you who are in support of them are also encouraging them without knowing. You are the one pushing them and supporting them without thinking that you are showing your patriotic attitude. You want to make everybody to understand that everything is going to be all right. But look at it. Just hear what these are foreign news, not the Nigerian news media.
In the northern regions, desperation.
Diana, I see you. Good morning. Good afternoon, your time.
Resort to consuming low-grade rice that's fit only for
Thank you
fish.
so much. Thank you, Diana.
Anthills are becoming treasure troves as people scavenge for stored grains. A testament to the dire circumstances gripping the nation. The origins of Nigeria's woes can be traced back to the policies enacted by its president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Since assuming office in May last year, his decisions have only exacerbated the nation's plight. He scrapped fuel subsidies, brought in currency controls, and this shot up petrol prices and plummeted Nigeria's currency naira against the US dollar.
The reason why you have to attach Tinubu to the mess that Buhari created is because when Tinubu wanted to become president, he was so desperate that he decided to, work with the Buhari in the name they want to redesign Naira when the election is around the corner, just to make sure that nobody lay hands on money or anything, just to keep you hungry, so that once they keep you hungry, you will do everything at all. So you will value 2,500 Naira that we share in the polling booth. You value it so much. So Tinubu is not exempted with the nonsense that is going on, because he also projected Buhari to the people of Nigeria in 2015. All of them protested and were eager to fight Goodluck Jonathan. They protest against him and all those things. Now everybody can choose what they want. So people who were shouting that Nigerian government is not doing fine during the Goodluck Jonathan, if you ask them to choose between what is going on, even the time of Buhari and how it was during the time of Goodluck, I believe everybody will choose Goodluck period. We all know how the economy was and what is going on, the cost of food and everything. It was not good, but it's not as bad as it is now.
Inflation rates have been on a relentless climb in Nigeria.
I don't know if you can hear the sound coming out from this.
Above 30%.
Is it too?
The highest in 27 years.
Is it too low? Please let me know in the comment section.
Tinubu's policy change unleashed a tidal
Is it audible enough?
Turmoil. However, the Nigerian president doubts these measures as bold reforms aimed at reviving the economy. He says that by doing this, Nigeria has saved over 1 trillion naira, which is equivalent to over $1 billion. He also asked citizens to be patient, as he says the reforms will take some time to take effect. Tinubu believes his policies will attract foreign investment, which will turn Nigeria's fate. But critics argue that the policy changes have only served to widen the gap between the haves and the have-nots.
Okay, Diana.
The situation has only pushed the most vulnerable members of society into further despair.
So that is it. So they will not strike me on this. I have to pause it immediately. Okay, we are going to move to the next one. Ogechi said they never see anything. This is just the beginning. All enemies of Biafran will suffer the consequences. We are God chosen people. and the truth will prevail at the end. Of course, the truth will prevail. Now, before I go further, let me show you what PM posted picture of the day. Look at it. And I saw also a post from Biafran Liberation Army on Twitter handle. On their Twitter handle, I think I saw a lot of fresh bread. The bread looks so fresh. I think they just arrived from bakery. Let me look for. Let me. I just want to share it together with this picture that I just showed you now. Where's the? Okay. Here you can see. You can see this. This looks like today's bread. You can see how fresh this bread is. You can see it. He said, "Go now, sell anything within your reach. Buy one and keep it, because you will soon need it. The time is fast approaching." Okay. Drew wisdom from my archive. Everyone is advised to have this green card or passport. That this bread this is a household bread. You need to have it in your house because the time is fast approaching. That is what Biafran Liberation Army Roy's Biafran Army said. He posted this on his Twitter. You can see this one look like, as fresh as today's bread. Everything about it looks fresh and smell nice. Anyway, he said that the people should go and get this bread for your household. Keep it in your house in case if you are hungry, you can start from it. So let's try another distance. Let me flip the camera before we move to another one. So that is what Biafran Army said. Okay, yes, this is the one I was looking for actually. Then look at it here. This one he just made. You can see a lot of bread. You can see it here. Loaf of bread. A lot of them. You can see these ones are. These are maybe the bread that is not all that fresh, but those ones you are seeing here, I believe that they just came back from factory. They just came back from factory. This one we have seen this before in the past. So I believe that the evangelists on ground, they have enough Bible book, story book, and everything. You can see it. Everything is here. Now you have to read this with me. He said, "You will need it very soon. Don't sell because it has not gotten to your base. Okay, it will not happen. Yesterday's survivor was today's victim, and as long as you are in the zoo, that is the fate of anyone that found his or herself in the zoological republic called Nigeria." So this is message from the Biafran Liberation Army Royals. So it's not a joke. It's not a joke. The way things are going on, because there's they attack, they fight people in Oduduwa land. Let me look because I saw that from Koiki. Koiki says something very interesting there. I just want to share it with us. Let me look for it. Wow, I can't share the graphic message image. Okay, I can't share it. But let me see if I can. How will I cover this? Okay, let me bring it down. Okay, now this is what Koiki said. You see down here, what you are seeing here is very disturbing image. You can see. So this is you can see Koiki said, let me see so I can read it with you, because I don't want to, if I bring it up you see the image and it's not good for the platform. Okay, here, where are those stupid born bastards? Koiki said, talking nonsense. Come and see another Fulani attack in southwest Yoruba land again. I pity those against Chief Dr. Sunday Igboho. Where is Eba Agane Adams? Where's Eba Gani Adams? Were a country. Now, this is Koiki 5 hours ago. 5 hours ago. So it's not as if this post was made 100 years. No, this 5 hours ago. Yesterday we saw someone from Oduduwa land. You know, one guy came to our live stream trying to preach one Nigeria, trying to preach that diversity does not really matter, that people who come from a certain group should deny being related or being involved with Igbos. You know, even after the program, is there another video of Asaf Dogoboso first, where he was telling people that where he was insulting the Igbo people as usual, that oh, Igbos are this, so Igbos are that. And after saying those things, he reaffirmed that he's an Igbo. He said that he's an Igbo. He cannot deny his Igbo blood, but he's proud of his father that he left Igbo land to join Kalabari, as if Kalabari people are different from Igbo. The truth of the matter is that people really think that Igbo people are eager or very, very inquisitive to bring everybody to them. No. You know, when we talk about this, some people misunderstand it. They'll tell you, oh, you are just saying it because you are an Igbo. You are an Igbo, you want everybody to be with you. You are dragging. Some have made that claim that Igbo people are calling Okreka people and people from what name of these towns in Ekpa, is it Ekpa? Is it Ekpa? No, not Ekpa. They have in River State those Ikwere people. Okay, some people say that when you tell them that Ikwere people are Igbo, they will tell you no, it's a Rivers. You are pushing. You want them to become Igbo because of the oil. The truth is that we have oil in fact, literally all the states in Igbo land. Enugu State have oil. Anambra have oil. Abia State have oil. Anambra have oil. Imo have oil. The state that I'm not sure that have oil or not is Ebonyi State, because I cannot say what I'm not sure. I'm not saying they don't have. I said that I'm not sure. I've not heard about it. The one I'm talking about is the one that you have witnessed it, you have seen it. Before now, by this time, 4 years ago, if you tell me that Enugu State have oil, I will tell you no. But it has been proven that there's oil in Enugu State. The only difference between the oil in Rivers State and those ones in Igbo land is that the one in Rivers, you know, are close to water. Because you can, as I was told, that it is easy to mine oil in those regions than those in the eastern region. Do you understand it? It is more easier to mine oil in those land in the River State, Delta State, and other places, because those ones are close to oil, to water. That was what I told. I am not telling you that I studied it in school. No, I was told so. So it does not mean that you cannot mine oil in Igbo land. You can mine oil in Igbo land, but it is easier to mine it in those areas than the one in Igbo land. So we have natural gas as well. So like people from Cross River, when you tell them that there are some cultures we share together, there are some cultures of Igbo land that we share together. That is just a fact. The way they dress is the way Igbo people dress. Koiki as a Oduduwa brother, understand the situation that everybody find themselves in Nigeria. That is why I followed him very, very, very well. I follow Koiki very, very well because he knows it. He knows what it takes to have your freedom. He knows the murderous actions and behaviors of Fulani people. That's why you see some Igbo people telling you, no, this Biafran of 18, this Biafran that your Igbo was fighting for, if he comes now, what will be this, what will be that? Basil Oyekwelu, I see you. Thank you so much for your comment. Great job watching Eke. I see you. You know, since the US are using this watching Eke as their own slogan, I really don't like to call people watching Eke anymore. It's not that, but they have abused it. They have abused watching Eke. How can you be in this hand? You are holding somebody's head, somebody that you just slaughtered. You're holding his head. And in your bag, you have a lot of human body in the bag. And you are calling. You are going your way. You hold those things and moving around. You see somebody watching Eke. Hey, hi, watching Eke. Watching Eke wearing human body, human scores, and in your bag. That's why they have. I'm not saying I'm not against you calling me watching Eke. It's okay, my brother. I'm just saying for saying sake. You know, they have abused watching Eke, from their barrister to their what's they called what do they even call those ones? They said that this one is rep, South Africa, European rep. All those things. Sometimes it's good to have those titles and to be recognized, but let your hand be straight. Avoid evil. Stop committing atrocity. I hate that kind of thing. People who will tell you yes, then they turn back and say no. That is not what Igbo people are known for. If you know the history of Igbo people, if you at least, even if you don't know it very, very well, but the characteristics of Igbo people, we are not known for that kind of sabotage. Like what Mazen said, it was after war that all those nonsense began to surface in Igbo land, which is very, very bad, very, very bad. Now, somebody that worked with Buhari have this message. It's just a few seconds video, but I want you to hear that.
Even if it requires that I will be tied to the stake and shot for my role in Buhari's government, I deserve it.
Now listen again.
And even if it requires that I will be tied to the stake and shot for my role in Buhari's government, I deserve it. Because we failed Nigerians. I've said this several times and I've apologized several times.
I'm gonna repeat it again.
And even if it requires that I will be tied to the stake and shot for my role in Buhari's government, I deserve it. Because we failed Nigerians. I've said this several times and I've apologized several times.
In case if you're unable to understand what he said, you can read it up here. You can read it up from here. He said this. Okay. I deserve to be shot and fined, okay, for my role in Buhari's government. With his own mouth, not nobody accuse him. Look at it. Listen to it again.
And even if it requires that I will be tied to the stake and shot for my role in Buhari's government, I deserve it.
Even if I be tied to steel and shot, I deserve it. To his role in the Buhari government, that he deserves it. That is what he's just trying to. This is open confirmation, right? He just confirmed to you that he have done a lot of things. And you may ask, what is the role of this man in Buhari's government? Nigerian's former Minister of Sports and Youth Development. That was his job. Oh, good morning. Good morning to you, Armstrong. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for your presence. Just joining in. Okay, that's good, that's good. Nice to see you, my brother. How are you today? I hope you are getting yourself. I hope everything is working perfectly on your side. We are live. Yes, we are live at the moment. We are live. We just want to do one or two things just to see what is going on and let our people know what is happening around us. Nice to see you. Please, as you're joining, hit like button. It's very important. Sonny said, Kai, don't blame some sisters denying not to be Igbos. This is because some Igbos has heartlessly messed up and sold themselves for money. The intelligent Igbos are still watching to see with Win's location. Well, you don't just sit down and watch only. Sometimes you watch and do action. Even Bible said that faith that does not have good work are meaningless. Okay, so sometimes you need to put your action together so that everything will work, perfectly. Okay, that's just it. That's just because yes, Igbos have messed up. Igbos have messed up and have committed a lot of things among ourselves. That is just the fact. I'm still committing it. It's not that it has stopped. But the program I'm doing now is not about what Igbos have done to the fellow Igbos in the past. I'm only focusing on what is going on now. Yes, if you don't want to be Igbo, that's okay. Everybody must not be Igbo. Now listen to, just hear this. Watch this. This is your security agencies in Nigeria. Do you know? Guess what they're doing? Guess what they're doing? They're throwing what? Probably gambling. Put betting money on that. Look at it. Look at it. So,
our security agents, though, when people are being killed everywhere in Nigeria, where citizens are being mowed down, they're doing just this. I mean, this is so pathetic. It's almost unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
This is people who suppose, maybe they are on checkpoint. I don't know.
And you tell me that Nigeria is not a failing state.
These are maybe they are checkpoint. I think.
With this going on.
Okay, playing what? Yes, card.
So sad.
These are your security agencies.
This is really, really so sad.
I think one of them is this one look like a military man. This is police.
When people are being killed,
this one mobile police. Then this one is police. This mobile police, mobile police, and army. They gather together to throw what? Look at it.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Is this Nigeria? Is this what we?
So you cannot be that. A country, people who are supposed to be on duty, doing their job. Agile police. Look at it. Look at it. Now, in Nigerian police, in Plateau State, okay? In Plateau State, Nigerian police discovered illegal gun factory in Plateau State. Recovered AK-47, other weapons, expressed willingness to engage the talented producers. Now, what you are seeing here happened in the Plateau State. This Sahara reporters telling you what happened in Plateau State. Nigerian police discovered illegal gun factory in Plateau. Recovered AK-47, other weapons, express willingness to engage talented producers. Okay, so they're surprised. How come these people are manufacturing AK-47 in somewhere in Plateau State? To the extent they now have their own factory. Do you really think they just wake up one day and start manufacturing these things? No. That is not how it works. Somebody must have sponsored them or financed them to do that, because they are not known for this kind of thing, to manufacture weapons and all. Northerners are not known for that. The history have it that in olden days, Hausa people, they are good in when it comes to this kind of manufacturing weapon and all those things in olden days. But do you think that kind of talent are still there? I doubt, because Fulani have taken over everything. In my own assumption, I believe that politicians that are responsible, that are responsible, in supplying them weapons and purchasing all those equipment they are using, maybe they are now, maybe they said, okay, let us go and train you people so you can start doing it by yourself. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying that I have the verified, it is a verified information. Because for them to have this kind of thing, the number of weapons that we are seeing here, my brother, they have been doing this thing for ages. They have been doing it for a very, very long time. Okay? Armstrong said this is coming from Hamas, I guess. Yes, it could be. It could be. Or maybe they just bring those people from Middle East to teach them how to manufacture those things. And this is what is going on. You ask yourself, are they manufacturing those things for who? For those of you who are telling us, wait for government to do this, wait for government to, and some of them that are telling you that that Nigerian Army and Police are your savior, they have watched a video of former general in the same Nigerian Army telling you that the Nigerian Army are collude, which means they are aware of what is going on, the insecurity. The Nigerian Army have been, poisoned in the sense that their mind have been poisoned, not food poison. Okay, they are not longer fighting for sovereignty of the country, or they care for citizens. They now have this, perversion of this side is we support this side, and the other side you can go to hell. That is why you protest in the south, it becomes problem. But when northerners decide to protest, it's a national protest, and security agencies must guide them and support them and be with them. But when it comes to people from the south to protest, they are against you. If Nigerian Army or security or police happen to find out where Biafrans are manufacturing their own weapons, do you think they will just arrest them and displace it just like that and tell you that they are trying to engage them to integrate them into the society, or for government to utilize their talents for betterment of the country? No. They will do everything to execute those ones that they think that they are talented in Biafran land. This is not the first time. After Biafran war, people who they consider to be responsible in manufacturing Biafran weapons then, do you know, go and ask what happened to them. They don't give chance for Biafrans that have talent to manufacture something to see even a day. They will execute that person one hand, so that the talent will die, so that we are not going to use it again in future. If Nigerians truly want to build to be a good country like they claim they want, why is it that they don't utilize those talented Biafrans after the war? Instead, they choose to go after them, to fight them, to take their life forcefully. And somebody wants to tell us that somehow it will work one day. Everything will be okay. Now, the video you are watching now is Nigerians together with Nigerian Army jumping fence in search of food. Look at it. Let me take it back so that you see Nigerian Army as well. Somebody said, I need something. What is matter with you? Who is calling me? Let's go together. All right. Another okay, you have come. I think if I allow you, you expand my stream. If I allow you, you do this. Okay. Okay, let me start from here. So that anything is possible in Nigeria. So that is it. That is it. Let me. I think the views are just going up and down. I don't know why. They're going up and down. Another news from Sahara Reporter. They said this. Breaking: Boko Haram Ndogbomadu storm displaced persons village in Boronu, burned 25 houses. This is what Sahara Reporter said. You know, and you can see them, you know, moving on a convoy. You can see them. They're moving in a convoy. A lot of them are Fulani, and those they say they're foreigners in the land and all that, doing the same work of Fulani. And somebody will come and tell you, no, you are instigating problem that Nigerian will work. One day it will work. Igbos are busy selling themselves, sabotaging themselves. Wow. So I cannot wait anymore. Let me go straight to show you the updates about geometric. Okay, my brother, I am not the one that holding Palestine. Why are you telling me to free Palestine? I am not the one to hold them. So why are you here? Let me. Many things are going on in Nigeria. This is one of them. This is one of them. This is one of them. This woman is this woman is from North. And
when I was in captivity. I saw that. I saw horror. I still have nightmares, bad nightmares. I say, Arike na hayo hargobe. I got horrors in the gani. That's why I left Nigeria. That's why I'm here. But wallahi tallahi, if you have not been through what we've been through, a lot of us that have been in captivity and been raped multiple times by terrorists, you would not know. You would not know the pain. You would not know the agony. Nobody stood. Nobody believed me. Nobody said anything. Nobody helped me. No one. No one. And that's what's happening right now to our children. That's what's happening right now to our children. They're being killed. Nobody's believing them. Nobody's saying anything. I'm angry. Nobody's accepting any refugee from northern Nigeria. Nobody. I was raped. I was raped. I was raped by terrorists. I was raped. I was naked. I still have blood on my arm. I know what's going on. I know the pain. I know the pain.
So that is from the north, and people in the south are busy telling you, no, don't complain, everything will be okay, that in diversity we have our strength. In diversity your strength comes from, right? And somebody who has experienced those things is telling you that what you are asking for is actually not what you should wish for yourself. The lady we just watched now is from the north, and she's no longer in Nigeria. She's just trying to share her own experience, what she has seen in Nigeria. Okay, what she has witnessed in Nigeria, from the northern part of Nigeria. Okay, last few days ago, I shared with us the update from power plant in Geometric, where I made it clear to all that they plan to have constant power supply in Aba, where the company is actually working. Today we have seen some clips, some videos people made some videos where they said there's nothing like that in Aba. There's no power supply. There's no constant power supply whatsoever. Some Biafrans have gone to the company to do the investigation and to know what is going on, and the Charlie boy as well went there with some group of people. So let me share the video with you so that you can hear from them.
Now let me bring you this information. You know what Professor Nash was able to achieve was a victory for Igbo, and the indigenous mentality the man inculcated in that power establishment, that geometric power plant, is something that nobody can doubt is resolve and love for the betterment and progress of our Igbo. To start with, in case you don't know, all the service vehicle, ask anyone living in Aba, where you see geometric power plant, it is all innocent vehicles. All of their vehicles, innocent. Their service vehicles, innocent. That is to tell you that the man meant business for the progress of our Igbo. If we can patronize Igbo made products, our own products, just as much as this geometric power plant is ready to power up Aba. When I start working, all the made in Aba product made what I saw in Aba. I'm going to deliberate on that on a separate video. But I want you to know that you must be ready. In Aba, it is not going to be business as usual. It is not going to be the one where you do by passing. I want to inform you, the 24 hours electricity is only guaranteed to those who are ready for it.
Chima.
Good, sir.
Okay,
So what we have here are the meters we have planned to deploy for the people of Aba. We don't plan to give them availability and give them estimated billing. We want them to pay for what they have used. So here we program the meters, they are smart meters. The essence of this is to avoid energy theft and serve them better. So if there is a fault in a customer premises, we can even dictate the fault and respond before you report.
Yeah.
So here we program the meters with the same cards there. We package them and we send them to the field to ensure that the meter are NEMSA certified. You can see there is a NEMSA certificate on it. So it's not that the meter is reading fast. So it's well satisfied and approved. All we want is that we want to ensure that the energy we are supplying to the developer is being paid for and nobody is being cheated in terms of estimated billing or any other form.
So this takes away the estimated billing.
Yes, this takes away the estimated billing. And the good thing is we're installing for people of Aba. For right now, they're not paying for it. So Geometric Power is funding these projects, and it's a billion projects. You know, a three-phase meter costs over 160,000. So we're installing it for customer without making any payments. And we're doing it feeder-wise. So we go to a particular feeder, house to house. We have done at Aba Township feeder, Aba East, and we have done at AE feeder. So you just stay deployment.
So you got a feeder. How many people on that feeder?
So in Aba Township, we did over 2,800 of this. In the feeder, we did over 3,000 meters. And our plan, the first phase, we are doing 12,000 meters. And the second phase, we are doing over 20,000 meters. And our plan is to roll out 10,000 meters every month. We want to ensure that in a year, we are rolling up to minimum 100,000 meters for people of Aba.
So how do you handle electric theft?
Electric theft. So that's the essence of being smart meters. So the smart meters help you to flag in case of electric theft. For example, if you should swap this line in the house, it's give you a flag. And second, if you try to open the tamper cover, I'll just get one. Here is the tamper cover. You can see the seal. So this is a seal to ensure that you don't tamper with our meter. And when we place the cover, if you open the cover, it will go on tamper and it will have a flag on our system. Because what we are doing is a full smart measuring. So we have a way that we use this to ensure that every meter will not put it. If you should open this to access the terminals of the meter, it's going to flag up because it has a tamper proof. And that's the essence of this. So once this opens, you're going to flag up that the meter has been tampered. So instead of us going around driving to look for the energy theft, we just come meet you and know what's going on. And secondly, with these smart meters, you can know
somebody performance. If Ekpa have left Ekpa to Abuja, so the load in the house must have dropped. Some of the ACs are not working, right? Because you put it up. So we'll see your load profile dropping. And when you're back, we know you're back. And knowing just like Ekpa, you know that okay, comes back, play with the family around 8 o'clock. So around 8, the load profile goes up. If for any reason around 8 doesn't go up again, it's now flat at all day. We will just come and visit you and say good morning.
Don't think that you're going to do bypass. They give you prepaid meter. You want to do bypass. It is not going to work. Oh. It is not going to work in this one because we are our own problem. What do you call it? Meters are all smart. Once you tamper it, bam, it sends message and they'll come knocking at your door. So I want you to understand that one. So you don't think about it. And also, vandalizers, enemies of progress. I know that those ones they call politicians and their cronies trying to sabotage the commissioning. Despite all these years sitting on top of this project. Can you imagine that the day that it was being commissioned, they all gathered themselves somewhere in Enugu, trying to divert attention, saying they are lightening up the southeast, whereas the real lighting up should be a geometric power plant in Abia State, where it's being commissioned. When you know your problem, you will know where to start solving it. I can't understand why the southeast governors will decide to go to Enugu to light up southeast, when the real actual lighting up of electricity in the southeast is happening in Aba on the same day. And they intentionally fix that same day for the same occasion, just to divert people, just to tell you that they are not yet happy. So in that sense, why am I saying this? That project should not be sabotaged because some enemies of progress, we don't want to hear that tomorrow something went wrong, because they will try as much as possible to make sure that they sabotage that project so as to convince Nigerians that it is still business as usual. Everything is in place to give about 24 hours electricity. But those who will not want that to happen, those who want to continue keeping us in darkness, will do everything. They are not going to go home and sleep. Oh. So it is your responsibility to do what? To protect that project. It is your own. Oh. It is your own, Aba people. Do not allow anyone to vandalize any of the power lines, the transformers, the meters, or any of the establishment connected with this electric power. Do not allow that to happen, and don't allow yourself to be used by the devil. Because when we start casting and binding the demons operating in Igbo land, you will be among them. You will be among. And if this one is not going to happen inside church, it will be very physical. It will be very physical because we cannot continue to have a merchant of kingdom of darkness operating in Igbo land. That cannot continue. Aba is supposed to become the Japan of Africa, and any force that will stand against it, hey, if it's you. So it is your responsibility. I just want to give you this update so that you will get ready. They are ready for the 24-hour/7 electricity. Come 7th of this month. From 7th of this month, which is today, happen. The gas will flow, and you will start having the 24 hours electricity.
When I was minister, I used to say to our people, there's no place where it's written on the forehead of Nigeria, thou shalt not have reliable electricity. Yes. So what we set about to do here is to prove that it is possible to do. And so once we have the gas, our people will have reliable electricity.
That's just it. So I want you to sit back, be on the lookout, watch and walk. You're no longer watching and praying. You are going to watch and keep working and transform Abia State, not just Abia State, Aba particularly, into the Japan of Africa. What is your take on this, my people? Help me share this video.
Okay, guys, that is it. That is the update from Aba, because some people have made video saying that he's a fraud, he's a lie, this is. There's something that our brother said here that I would like to comment on it. And that thing is people who said that the Aba project is a fraud, and what happened the day of the commission when Igbo politicians, governors decided to host their own program in Enugu, just like he said, to distract the Power Project Commission. It is true that we want our people to come back to Igbo. Whatever you want to do, go home. That's what Biafran have been shouting. If you have your company in the north, bring it in Igbo land. Some people will say, oh, you know, Igbo people don't normally have light. There's no light in Igbo. It's not a busy place. But we are the one making other people busy. So now there's no excuse. You have no excuse, to keep on putting your money in the north, in the west, in any other part. Even if you want to put it, you can put it, but don't bring everything you have. That is why Lagos is congested. And people who own Lagos are telling you that you should let them breathe. Like Buhari said, let the poor man breathe. Tinubu said, let the poor man breathe. So you should allow Lagosians to breathe. That is why you purchase land in somebody's land, in somebody's hometown, does not make you an indigenous owner of that land. Like the way I was shouting yesterday that Fulani people are claiming, once you give them opportunity to settle in your land, they will end up telling you that they come from your place. In fact, they are the one that give you, they will revert the story, they are the one that give you the land to habit. But Igbo people cannot go to Yoruba land and start telling them that Lagos is your own. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. There's no, that you purchase land in their place does not make you indigenous person of that place. You are not. He said Lagos is no man's land. It was someone, I think I was told that somebody, there's a Yoruba man who used that slogan before Igbo people started using it as well. But the truth is that you cannot grab somebody's land because you have money to purchase. No. And you that are selling, you that sold your land, you need to know the boundary, the portion that you have sold to foreigners, and let them allow them to be where you have given to them. If you don't want them to be in that land, then you shouldn't have sell it in the first place. If a Yoruba person come to Anambra, for example, in Oka to purchase land, and you see some people from Anambra will say, you cannot be in that land. No, that's not how it works. So that we are calling for, separation or division does not mean that we hate any other people. No, that is not hatred. That is actually, in fact, it's even good for us to separate so that the mutual understanding and the respect will be there. Than if some people using, putting camouflaging there, because they want to camouflage to you that we are Nigerians, therefore your land is my land. Oh, we are Nigerians, therefore you have to allow me to do whatever I want. Nigerian is, we are one. That is fraud. That is illegal. That is not good. So you have seen what our brother said here. He went to the geometric company and made this video there. The man that was there is actually the prof who is the owner of the company. That is the person. That is how they are sabotaging our freedom. Exactly, my brother. Anoma. That's how they're sabotaging our freedom. They're telling people that Anna, you should be a woman, because I said my brother, you should be a woman. Alfonso says, literally, you me hear more. What language is it? Wow. Thank God I did not call you first. Anyway, that is it. We have to stand on our, on the truth. We have to stand on our ground and defend ourselves, and even let our brothers to know what they're doing that is not right. You don't join politicians who are trying to do what they think that is good for them, not for people. Don't join them to mess up your place. We are asking for freedom, Biafran freedom first, before anything. Therefore, it is the duty of Biafrans to protect whatever that comes from our place. So we are not going to back out or back down to do the agenda of all those people. Before I go, I don't know why my spirit is pushing me to play this now, and I have to play it before I go. I will play it, then we call it a day. I actually will listen to that yesterday. This pastor from Moduduwa land, who says some good, God will help us. So yes, so yeah, you are right, my dear. God will help us. I'm trying to let me get that video up. The pastor here, listen to what this pastor said. In case, listen to what he said here. We played it yesterday. Listen.
I pray God will give Ashuaju the courage to do it, because it will affect even himself. It will affect all the APC powers. It will affect all the MDs of banks. The MDs of banks are the destroyer of this system. The powerful, the high and the mighty. He is stepping on their toes. I pray God give him the grace to do it. The next thing he should do, tell him if you know him, is to restructure this country. Nigeria is a fraud.
Nigeria is a fraud, he said.
One particular tribe repressing the whole of us. Did you hear what Central Bank governor wants to do? Just a department, the operation department of Central Bank, to be moved back to Lagos, where you have 99% of the headquarters of bank. The North is agitating. Don't take Abuja back to Lagos. They don't care. If you all become beggars, it's okay for their oligarchic mentality. I talk like no other pastor talk. I talk like no other pastor talk. Because I have seen into governance, I have seen into the church. And I know where the problem is in this country. Are you hearing me? They may not like what I'm saying, but they cannot dispute the truth. This country cannot go on like this. Okay, I was talking about those who migrated. I don't blame those that want to japa. You know, initially I was saying don't japa. Do you hear me say that again? Japa if you want to japa.
Please, I would like to understand the meaning of japa. What is japa in Nigerian slogan? That is a new language to me. What is japa? Because the pastor used it here. What is japa? Please, can somebody tell me in the comment section? What is japa? I don't want to add that he normally tell people don't you should not japa. But now, if you want to japa, you should japa. You hear the part where he said that. What is japa in Nigerian language? Like, is it Yoruba language? Japa. What is japa? I keep on trying to, japa, to leave, travel out of the country. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, because what is japa? Is it dead? Okay.
I was talking about those who migrated. I don't blame those that want
Thank you, Diana. Thank you.
You know, initially I was saying don't japa. Do you hear me say that again? Japa if you want to japa. Because you look at the country and say, what future? If it goes on like this, what future? If it goes on like this, civil war is imminent. If it goes on like this, military intervention is imminent. Do we want to go back to that? No.
Nigeria should give this pastor award. This guy, this man, my goodness, he knows everything, the problem of the country and what is holding Nigerians the way we are today. Please, if you want to appreciate good things, this man, you should include this man. I'm telling you. Okay, immigrants. Okay, japa. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What he said in this video, everybody should share it. If you're in any group, see how you can. Okay, I uploaded it actually. Kai Report fan on Facebook. If you go there, you have this clip of this video there. I put it there because people need to hear what this pastor said here. It's not about preaching. This is one of the best gospel of the month.
Something must happen. I have always believed that something must happen. Do you see the way we pray in this church? Make Nigeria one. We don't pray. Nigeria is not one, and it can never be one. We are different nations tied together by force.
By force, my dear.
We should still be one country, but let everyone govern himself the way he likes. Are you hearing me? Let the Niger Delta have their oil.
Division will also unite Yoruba and Igbo people. Once Oduduwa people have their country and Biafran go, I swear, You see, currently you hardly will see a Yoruba man, purchasing land in Igbo land. Not because they don't have the money, not because they cannot afford it, but fear and fear of unknown, like what they have said about Igbo people, that Igbo man is this. No. Immediately the country divides. A Yoruba man will come to Igbo land to purchase land and have his home there peacefully and and he will be respected. But as it is today, with this Nigerian of thing, the hatred and the animosity that Igbo, banter of Igbo and Yoruba will keep on going on for no just reason. If you ask me now, tell me just one thing that Yoruba people, why Igbo people hate Yoruba. To be honest with you, I don't have any good answer to that. If you tell me one reason why Yoruba people hate Igbo, I'm telling you I don't have. But if you check what Fulani have done to both of them, both Yoruba and Igbo, it is too many to count. But the hatred and the fight goes between these two groups. And Fulani are the one, listening to the complaint of Yoruba and Igbo. Can you just imagine that? And if somebody will tell me no, it's not juju. This one is juju. Somebody slap you and kick you and hit you with anything, and you turn around and pretend that nothing happened from that angle. Then you switch on to somebody who only called you an idiot or stupid. Your anger and your envy, everything will be on that person that said idiot. To compare the person who have said idiot, not only said idiot, he have also that person have injured you. And somebody will tell me it's not juju. It's juju. The hatred and the fight between Igbo and Yoruba, the only solution that, in fact, what will open our eyes, both Yoruba and Igbo eyes, is division. So that when you go to Yoruba land, you know that you're in another man's country. You respect the immigration, the police, you respect the local government, you respect the governor, you respect everything, because you are not in. But this unity and diversity we stand, we keep on eating deep in our life, causing problems instead of bringing anything good.
Let the East have their resources. Let the Yoruba people have their resources. Let the North have their resources. Let them manage their security. Give them state police. Let everybody guard his borders. Let everybody generate his economy. Why must you generate oil in the Niger Delta and take it to the North? Why must you generate IGR here, all the fats, and take it to the North? That generate nothing.
Nothing.
They
generate something, but they use it for themselves. We heard about California, or what do they even call it? So there's some natural resources. Even this Zambeza forest. I was told that Boko Haram choose that place. They're not gonna plant Boko Haram in that forest because they know that there's natural resources in that land. So they use this Boko Haram to stop anybody from coming that place, or even to mine or check anything in that land. There you have natural resources in Zambeza forest. But you cannot hear any Yoruba politician, any Igbo politician, nobody from South making any comment or questioning nothing else about the natural resources that come from that place. That's good in Zamfara. What is GDP? What is Nigeria generating any GDP from that? What is GDP? Is it GDP they call it or whatever? Coming from good from Zamfara, anything. You can't see anything like that such. All the focus is on oil. At the same time, Yoruba people, Duduwa people known for cocoa farm in the olden days and rubber plantation and all that. Can you even point at any place in Yoruba land that kind of thing that that rubber plantation or cocoa is bringing anything to Nigerian economy? That's why it's not, because focus is on oil. At the same time, destroying the Yoruba people, by pushing their mind away from what they should focus on to develop their land. When you talk about restructuring, somebody from Fulani will tell you never over his dead body. Not because they don't have anything in their own land, though, but the oil, they want to dry oil first. Then they will not start using their own. They have been protecting. Why together with you? Why they are together with you as a Nigerian? Let me play this and.
Northern states have Sharia. Sharia says no to alcohol. Sharia says no to tobacco. But alcohol and tobacco is what gives us fat here. And you take the money from there to spend where you say you don't want, but you like the money. To spend where you say you don't want, but you like the money. Fraud, unfairness, injustice. Where did we sit down to make Nigeria 36 states? Where did we sit down? Nigeria was negotiated 3 regions.
Good question. How did Nigeria become 30 states? Just listen. This man is well educated, honestly.
North, West, East, 1963, by plebiscite, Midwest came in. Where did we sit down and say we shall be 36 states plus Abuja, and the biggest one taken to the north? More local governments. Then we came with federal character. You are qualified, but from the tribe you came from, you can't be qualified. Now, you can't pass any law in that National Assembly without Northern approval.
Which is true.
They are in larger quantity. Deliberately made so.
That is why each time Biafran said they will need free self-referendum, they tell you should tell your senators to complain to National Assembly. Once you fall to that trap, they will, once their bill is being presented in the National Assembly, they will kick it out. With majority carry the vote. The Northerners will vote against it, and you come back to square one. By so doing, you have admitted that Nigerian you are under Nigeria. But people who knows what they're doing are kicking again. That's those ones you hear shouting, "Oh, political solution." That solution must go to National Assembly, right? And who will be the determinant of that decision? It's not us. Oh my goodness.
So how do we go from there?
So that is it, my people. That is it. We have spent a very long time in this stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Like this video before you go. Click on the like button. Thank you so much. I cannot start mentioning your names. You all have done a very good work. I thank you all for your support. I appreciate you. My sister Diana, thank you. Anna Oma, thank you. Okoroji Emeka, I see you. Thank you all. If I did not mention your name, it does not mean that I don't appreciate your presence. It's not, I cannot start going all over. Okay, thank you. I will end it here. See you again later. Have a wonderful evening, guys. Bye bye.